Ludicolo is actually really good if you have exactly 1, 3, or 5 cards in your hand. Rhythmic Steps deals 120 damage for 2 energy. This effectively makes Ludicolo a non-EX version of Solgaleo. And the thing is, this requirement is very easy to meet, especially if you run him in a deck like this. Today's deck features a lineup of all-powerful 2 energy water attackers. We easily enable Ludicolo's maximum power by running a limited amount of supporters. Oak, Irida, Red, and Cyrus are the few supporters we've chosen for this deck. The reason for this is you cannot play more than 1 supporter per turn, so running a limited amount gives us more agency over the exact size of our hand. We can play our items and tools whenever we need, while Suicune provides us with a card draw to find our pieces. And once Ludicolo is ready, you'll dance your way to victory. Ludicolo is definitely underplayed. This stage 2 evolution is a great example of the power from non-EX cards this expansion. What Pokemon should we take on next? Leave a comment down below and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It's free. Free is good. Have a swell day. Enjoy the games. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go. We're playing Suicune, but a cool version. As we got the doggo lead, and we'd love to see that double Ludicolo with rare candy in hand already. Suicune going first. Not the best, but not terrible. I mean, in these cases, we want to see Mantech, right? But we do play this as a one-off. I'm going to go ahead and keep this red card. With Ludicolo, we have to keep track of the cards that we build in hand. We find Lambre. We can build 2 Ludicolos easily, it seems. Just need to find the basics, which is the easiest component to find. We could get red card to turn 1. It could definitely happen. But I choose to remain optimistic. I don't want to believe in the worst here. I was about to go on a red card rant, but I'm holding a red card in my hand. I just feel like that's just not appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like, not today. We don't get to bitch about red card today, Miguel. Maybe tomorrow. Actually, I think tomorrow's deck also has red card. Omega lol. Yeah, I'm gonna equip this giant cape. This is bad. Yay. I am gonna red card them. Now's the time to do it. If I can stop an evolution happening here. After they played that, the better. And we draw into a Cyrus. My Suicune is not gonna do anything. My Suicune has no power whatsoever. What is this? Oh dear God. Okay. Can I pick up a basic Pokemon? Can I mean, Professor's Research? I kind of need a Professor's Research into 2 of them. Oh dear God. Not good. I want to play red here. Because I need to start freeing up my hand. This is pretty pathetic. Okay, we find the basic. We can drop. Very nice. I mean, I know no matter what evolution comes down, it won't knock out my Suicune. But it will put me in a bit of a precarious position. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I may be able to Cyrus and kill you. Wow, is this the Battle of the Bricks? I mean, not technically, because we did red card. Oh my. Okay. No, not my Lotad. No, please. No, don't do this. No, he's so small. He's so small and pure, please. Leave him alone! You asshole. What is your retreat cost, Ludicolo? 2. That's a bit concerning. I could just evolve into Lambre here. That's really good though, because we're gonna be able to knock this out, but I'm gonna lose a little bit of momentum. That's fine though. I wanna keep the rare candy for later. Drop the Lambre. Keep the Giant Cape and knock you up. I mean, just like that, we got 2 points. 2 points because they just could not evolve. Like I said, battle the bricks. This is, no, it's not a guaranteed. It's actually a 50-50. Maybe I should have put a Giant Cape to protect this. No, because if they have an Espeon, they knock me out regardless. And I gotta assume they play that. Oh, no, my Lambre, you dick. I mean, you can concede. I'm just gonna show them the Pokeball, you know, save their time. Concede? No, you can't math? You can't math. What an epic. What an absolutely epic. Down to the wire. First game. Okay, they finally did the numbers. Amazing game. One of the best Pokemon Pocket games I've ever had in my life. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Not much of a post-game analysis, though, unfortunately. Round 2. Round 2. Don't mind if I do. Against Fire. Okay, we got the Mantike lead. With Suicune here. Ember can one-shot my Mantike. I am going to pivot right into Suicune and just place an energy onto it, but because the retreat is free, I approach it this way anyways. But Mantike, the Mantike lead is really nice when going first. Going second, that's why it's one off in this deck. They have a Poison Barb on a Charmy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay. If they attack me with the Ember, I knock it out. So I think I actually may take the splashy toss approach. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because then I can just build up. I just gain a lot of momentum this way. No, but I draw a card otherwise. I draw a card otherwise. Because they're going to want to pivot here. How important is it for me to draw a card? Not that important, I think. No, let's just do this. Because maybe they make the mistake of actually staying in and killing the Mantike. They do. That's what we like to call a bait, ladies and gentlemen. Because now all I need is one basic and I kill this Charmander. And then that Moltres is a liability. And having 3 draws, I believe I have the means to find one. I haven't played a single Pokeball. Yeah, oof, okay. Well, it's close. Yeah, so we baited them. We baited them. They got the Poison Bar, but now we have a Ludicolo red combo that's ready because we left the Mantike in the front. Right, I mean, let me see. So I that's 4 cards that I can get out of my hand, which leaves me with 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It depends on what my other draw is. But that's why I played double Giant Cape. Okay, so never mind. They're able to actually... they're able to survive. Anyways, but we have the Cyrus. So we baited them, and the bait worked. Okay. Doesn't really matter because we're going to focus on, depends on what we draw here. Okay, so double. Now that does that mean if I don't play a Giant Cape, I do leave 5? I mean, let me see. I go for this. Into this. And then I play red. Yeah, this is fine. We keep the giant cape in hand, ladies and gentlemen. We play red, and we hit them for 140. And then next turn, we go for the Cyrus to kill them. So unless they attack our hand, we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless of what we draw, we can drop that giant cape. That's why double giant cape really helps. Tools. Okay, they flame patch. And they just give up. They just absolutely give up. Some people just like to attack. They don't like to defend. It's just not in their nature. Definitely not what they should have done there. Like, the Mantike was very obviously a bait. Because I could have put a giant cape on it if I was concerned of them killing it. But I wanted them to attack it. Because then just begin up one basic, which, you know, without having drawn a single Pokeball yet, and having a Professor's Research in hand, I just believed a lot in my odds, you know. Like, I got that heart of the cards going on for me. And, you know, while this was not a great game, it really showcased just how easy it is to enable Ludicolo. The key is to run a deck with a conservative amount of basics. Sorry, of supporters. That way, you know, especially cards like Red that you can play at any time, right? Or stuff like Irida as well. And with like double giant cape and stuff like that, you can very easily like meet that requirement, even with the incredible card draw from Suicune. That seems like it can just fill up your hand. It's a very, very easy requirement to meet, and this card, I believe, is quite slept on. Maybe more people are playing it than I think, but I haven't run into it yet, and maybe I have run into it once. I don't think so. But it's really good. It's because 120 damage for 200 on a non-EX card is it's just bonkers. So, yeah, this is a good Pokemon. Let's keep going. Let's see if we find a bit of a more compelling match, shall we? Round 3 against Soggy Chips. Fire once more. This time we have a Suicune lead. With the Professor's Research and Burgundy already. I would assume Entei Blaziken. All right. I'm gonna keep the Mantike in hand. Okay. Now, in case they try to Sabrina me, I'm gonna drop the Mantike. I like that Irida there. Okay, they just go for the attack here. They could have a red, so I think I do want to Irida now. And I would like to find red card to be able to shut down their evolution here. Because once Mega Blaziken comes down... we are in trouble. We get red carded, but that could help us find our red card. Now here's the problem. The problem is if I pivot, if I let this Entei beat me down further, I mean, evolving into this Lambre may have been a mistake because I could have used the no, but regardless, I need to enable this. I'm in a rough position here because Mega Blaziken comes in, and it's basically just because we went first. We haven't been able to apply the pressure here. And now they're definitely gonna have the evolution ready. We're gonna have to rely on Giant Cape and them not having a Sabrina. Unless we top deck into a Giant Cape, but even then, that would just slow us down too much. So we need to play this Giant Cape, and because we need to have more stuff on the board, we have to do this. And we have to hope that they don't have a Sabrina. As simple as that. Okay, that's a Lily. We stay burnt, but we don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't care. Because you can see this requirement is super easy. We just drop you. What? Why is my camera? I just realized my camera is tilted. I have to fix that. It's because I moved it. Oh, it's because I moved the table and I and I shifted it. Yeah, no, they just I'm getting some Ugga Buggas today. Not gonna lie. But to be honest, like this deck going first without the Mantike lead is considerably slower. It would be nice to have a leaf in the deck, to be honest. Like, I feel like that's something that, I mean, just the energy generation as a whole is not great. We have a lot of power, right? But if we run into a Mega Blaziken like that, like we're definitely quite vulnerable. I'm gonna fix that camera in a minute. But yeah, an absolute beast is very easy to enable. That's Ludicolo, right there. People just like to click buttons. All right, let's go into the next one, and in the middle, I'm gonna fix that. I'll see you there. All right, going second, which honestly, with this deck, we prefer English. We much prefer. I was gonna say much preserve. Having a brain fart, as you can see. But whenever I get like whenever I find Mantike in my opening hand, it's always when I'm going second, not when I'm going first. And that's a little bit annoying. As we're facing off against Electric. We're probably going to use Mantike, though, to spread out both attackers. Honestly, I feel like I could be running 2 Mantikes, because it is kind of a very important lead here. It is quite the important lead. As I have two energy attackers, and being able to enable either of them is really neat. Like, Mantech is also useful going second. It's by far my best lead, and to only have one copy of it can be a little bit sus. But at the same time, I don't want to overdraw it. It's important to not overdraw it. We're facing Electivire. Electivire, okay, this guy's cooking. I don't know what they're cooking, but they're cooking something. And I'm eager to see what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You know, I said that about Mantech, but to be honest with you, given the situation, I'd rather draw. I'd rather draw, so I'm gonna do this. I want to have another low 10 instead of 2 Suicunes here. It's just a lot of pressure because they decided to flood the bench, even though I have a Suicune. They just decided to do that, and then they charged right in front of me as if I'm not about to kill them. As if I'm not about to end their whole career here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have all of our. So let's keep the Pokeball there. Let's evolve into you. And let's just delete this. Maybe I should have put a Giant Cape because maybe they need Electivire Volkner specifically. No, and even if they have that, they can't attack me immediately. Yeah. What's going on today? Like, it's like my opponents aren't really thinking. This is the price to pay for like longer sessions, you know, we have to include. I mean, I can't control how my opponents play, you know, like I can't control their decision making, you know, like I don't know why I'm running into. Okay, so Altaria, this will definitely be a threat. We're gonna go for the research before we go for the Pokeball because we already have all the non-basic stuff we need. We just need to find the basics. Okay. Well, there is Suicune. I'm gonna go ahead and Splashy Toss to enable an early Suicune swing. I drew into double Giant Cape, which is not great. Now here they have a decision to make. Like, all I need is one basic and I already killed this Swablu. Never mind. But are they really gonna bank on that? No, of course they're not. Now see, this person is actually using their head. And that is wonderful to see. We do top deck into a research. And we do find the basic, thank goodness. I'm already gonna drop this Giant Cape in case they attack my hand. To have one less thing to draw. English. As we pick up a Pokeball. So we're gonna enable full power from the Suicune soon. And we're gonna be able to enable Ludicolo as well. Having the Giant Cape ensures that no matter what, our Suicune will survive the incoming Mega Altaria. This Indeedee is just ready to be sacrificed. Let's go ahead and thin the deck out of the last Suicune. Let's give our nice little Lotat here a candy. Put an energy. and delete Indeedee. Out of here, out of my face. You have a stupid name. This Pokemon has a stupid name. I didn't know what this Pokemon was. I think is from a generation that I didn't play. I played most of them. I know most of them, but I would assume that this one is from like Scarlet and Violet. Because I never seen that thing before. I think it looks hideous. I think it has a ridiculous name. I like playing it. I think the card is cool, but I think it's stupid. I think all in all, it is stupid. Okay. I mean, we may just swing for no, but then they just easily revenge me is the thing. And they need Cyrus otherwise. But keeping Suicune here allows me to almost guarantee the Cyrus myself. And that's actually really important. So in order to avoid like a red card absolutely murdering us, I'm just gonna stay in with the Suicune. I'm gonna make use of the draw to guarantee that I pick up the Cyrus, because next turn I'm gonna draw into another card, right? I'm gonna have 5 cards in hand. I drop the second giant cape, and I play Cyrus, and I have my Ludicolo enabled. They copycat. As long as they don't red card me here. We'll be good to go, because now they bring in Espeon. Yeah, red card is the only thing I'm worried about, because I have everything I need. I guaranteed. I mean, almost guaranteed, like, by leaving the Suicune in. And now you're dead. Because I did the math, bruh. I bring in Ludicolo. I mean, I don't even need to be honest. Because this thing didn't die. That was kind of stupid. But I want to end it, you know, for the intro! For the goddamn intro. Get your ass back over here, Odin. Don't you run from me. Ah, I died. I just died. Okay. Whenever I show in the intro, like, Cyrus and bring in something to the front and then concede, you know, it's because it's what I have for footage, okay? Like, it's not because I know it looks cooler to, like, actually knock the Pokemon out, but people don't let me. But, yeah, maybe that was considered a little bit BME. It's for the content. It's not, like, I don't like wasting anybody's time, but the content. The content is important. Let's go for another one. Our opponent is 9. That's their name. Number 9. And we got a Man-type lead going first. Okay, baby on baby. Battle of the Newborns. Here we go. This is guaranteed something that I want to ramp into. I mean, that's the perk of running one Man-type. Like, I know for certain that no matter what I pick up, I will want to ramp into it. Ideally, it is Suicune here, though. We're not going to red card just now. They haven't played Professor's Research or anything. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for them to build up their hand. I actually don't hate a red card from them because I have 2 Ludicolos in hand. It's a little bit excessive right now. I want to find basic, so I could bait them into red carding me. It is Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh EX. And it's coming in. Effective immediately, it's coming in. Okay. Well, we do find the research. I think now we definitely do red card them. To reduce the chances of them being able to ramp into something immediately. We're going to do this. And then we're going to retreat into you. And we have just enough to knock you out. More importantly, we get that draw. We have Cyrus. So we just need a decent hit on this Ho-Oh. So that Ludicolo can finish it. We have the rare candy, the Cyrus, everything. Hand disruption is what we fear most here. Let's see what they got. We could have just like disrupted their plans because I knew they wouldn't want to develop into like into the board. Okay. Okay, well shit. All right. Cyrus, it's all about Cyrus. It's all about Cyrus and finding the Lotad here. I mean, I have a Professor's Research and 3 draws. I played one Pokeball. I may not find it. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, crap. Okay, we have red, but no, we just, no matter what, we just don't have the power here. We just do not have the power. So we gotta do this and hope they don't have a Cyrus. We bricked. Like, we had a lot of tools, but we just could not find the Lotad. I was confident that I could with the Professor's Research, and maybe I just, yeah, like that was really unlucky. Like, look, there's 3 cards left in my deck. Yeah, they're gonna pivot away. They're gonna pivot away, but I've dealt enough damage for the Suicune to just do it. It's just gonna be a Suicune game. Yep. What a bizarre match, ladies and gentlemen. Truly bizarre, truly strange. But fortunately, we managed to take it. Come over here. Look at your gold cards. About to be defeated. I guess this kind of tactic, like being able to get the kill on the baby, is everything. Because then I just have to take down one of these EXs. And because they're not running something like super thick, you know, even with a low-powered Suicune. I mean, if they wanted to hit harder with the Arceus, they empowered our Suicune and made things easier for us, right? I would have been better with Ludicolo, but yeah, I just can't draw it. The Lotad eludes me, but I can't complain because we had a Mantike lead going first, and that is best case scenario. Show me that Mantike. Show me that Mantike lead. No, okay, so we're gonna lead off with Lotad this time around, though. Why, you ask? Because I have the Ludicolo enabled already, and I can generate more power with this thing immediately. Interesting. I'm actually going to expect them to have Dragalge. So because I'm expecting them to have Dragalge, I'm gonna let them knock out my Lotad lead. Oof. Oh, yikes. I'm gonna use Irida to heal off the attack. They have to top deck Dragalge now. Because they have to top deck Dragalge now, like, I'm gonna bank on them not doing that. They still have 10, like, they had 11 cards in the deck, like, the odds are not amazing, so I'm just playing to the odds. Keeping this low TED around is important. And I need for it to be able to survive another hit. Because now Lambre also does it. But I can always just evolve into you and get rid of it. And we definitely want to keep the red card. And they just give up. Yeah, I mean, the red card, you know, I mean, it was annoying, but, you know, they had to find the Dragalge. They find double Nihilego, so I'm surprised that they just did not find it. After seeing May, I assumed they had it 100%. That must mean they have more Pokemon than just, like, Dragalge, the Dragalge core, and Nihilego. Or maybe they just... Yeah, I just don't know what happened there, to be honest. We're in an absolute, like, roll here. We're tearing it, but at the same time, like... I don't feel we've had... It's just one of those days where, like... We faced a lot of opponents who bricked, and we faced quite a few opponents who just have played very autopilot. And like I said, I can't control that. But, you know, we just keep going. We got a double Suicune lead here with Professor's research, and going second, quite promising. They have potentially a Alolan Raticate. Omega Lol. Let's get that Ludicolo, or that Lotad rather. Show me the Lotad. Not the Mantike, the Lotad. There we go. Drop it down. Energy on you. And yeah, they're in big trouble now. You know what'd be funny is that they evolve into a little Eradicate to tank the hit. And then check this out. Like, I draw into Rare Candy at the end. Okay, never mind. They just Marzers. I don't want to. Oh my god, Rare Candy. They're gonna steal, guys. They're gonna take my Rare Candy. They're literally gonna take my Rare Candy away. Holy shit. It's happening. Like, they're stealing my candy. They're gonna discard my candy with Scrouge and oh my god, that's so annoying. That is so annoying! They're at range now, though. By dropping that Absol, they're just dropping everything. You could also, like, not do it. You know, you could just, like, build up the Absol in the back instead. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh, thank god. Oh, thank god, I get to keep my candy. But... What can I do? I don't even understand why they just conceded like that, because they can bring in like Mega Absol, you know, still gives 3 points anyway. So me getting the kill on Eradicate before that doesn't make a difference. So I don't get it. Okay, we got Irida, we got Lotad. People are just like very weak today. Mega and Froze. Okay. We need to rack up damage on this immediately. Irida's gonna be helpful here for sure. I like the Pokeball there too. I kind of want to... okay. Okay. They do manage to slow me down this way. Now I'll change of plans. Now I want to find Ludicolo. So I'm going to go for this first. I could... Yeah, I'm probably just going to pivot into Mantike, actually. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do this. I mean, at this point, no. We're just gonna hit you. What I'm talking about. It's better to just get damage onto them. We're no longer vulnerable to that. Hopefully, they don't red card us. Nope. That's just not how it's gonna go. I can Lombre right now. Make use of this and just Lombre. And preserve the rare candy for something else, so I can evolve more quickly later. I can Irida all this damage away, and I can slap you gently, but forcefully. I do this because no matter what I top deck, I'm gonna have 3 cards in hand. So as I drop Ludicolo after, I get to keep 3 cards in hand and just hit them full force. And if I knock down 2 Mareeps, then they can't Mega Ampharos anymore. So that's the game plan here. And we don't care about Oricorio. That's the beauty of this. We just do not care. And if we don't care about... Oh my goodness. Oh meu Deus. 3 cards in hand exactly. Mega Ampharos denied. This is a Ludicolo sweep, ladies and gentlemen. A straight up Ludicolo sweep. This thing is an absolute monster, bro. It's like almost as powerful. It's like we're playing a Solgaleo that only gives our opponent 1 point. It is so... I love card designs like these that have a high ceiling with a requirement. Yeah, you're dead. Because, oh, and that's when we play Giant Cape. That's all we need, Giant Cape. Clean sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, how did they get that? Oh, Celestic Town Elder. Oh, I didn't even register that. I mean, I already won, so I didn't have to, right? That's why I kind of like just like put it in the back of my mind. But they actually had Celestic Town Elder. Really? With Mega Ampharos? Why with Mega Ampharos? Is that like a thing? Why would that be a thing? To bring back... Or I'm trying to rationalize this, but I can't quite... Yeah, I guess that's a mystery. But, yeah, you saw this thing going second. Oh my god, this is an absolute menace. Final boss. Alessandro is our last enemy. And we got the Mantike lead. Mega Absol it is, okay. So as soon as we attack them, we play red. So because otherwise they're going to discard it. We do find Lotad. So here's what we're going to do. Well, I could draw here. I'm actually going to enable both possibilities, because if I can send in Ludicolo immediately, that's just so much better. So I'm going to put the energy here, and then I'm going to go for the Splashy Toss here. This opening gives me more speed. If I top deck Ludicolo, I can Rare Candy red and then keep the Lombre. What is that? What could that be? That could be an Irida or a Cyrus or a Professor's Research. Yep, it's Irida or Cyrus. So they play Penny. Ludicolo! Ludicolo! Mamma mia! I say that because he's Mexican. I don't think I'm allowed to do that, even though I'm Spanish. I think that's still kind of inappropriate, but we'll do whatever. Andale, let's go. Red, baby. Rhythmic Steps. We are at 1 card in hand. That's 140 damage. The power. And you're dead. You are Omega dead. I mean, they have Indeedee with Epsil? You gotta run away. Ludicolo. Okay, so I think, you know, we've had some games where they played weird. We have some games where they break, but it's also a testament to just how quickly Ludicolo ends games, really. Because he just comes in and just deals an absurd amount of damage, and a requirement that's very easy to meet, right? The key thing is to build a deck like this one with a low amount of supporter cards. I've said this already. With a low amount of supporter cards, you can have more agency over the amount of cards that you have in your hand, the specific amount, right? Being able to drop down basics. Like, the one thing I would perhaps change with this deck that you can try, if you feel like sometimes you're doing poorly when you're going first, you can try to drop 1 Giant Cape for a second Mantike. Because I do feel like Mantike, not only is it important to enable us going first, but it's also important. It's also not useless at all with going second, because you can enable both attackers and you just get that extra energy, which is really useful because both of our Pokemon require 2 energy to retreat to begin with. But on top of that, it empowers your Suicune more often, right? It does hurt your consistency on finding Lotad early, but maybe you could even see yourself dropping the Irida for like something like a May. Though Suicune's card draw is just so powerful to begin with. You know, I do think you can justify taking out 1 Giant Cape and trying out 2 Mantikes. That is an option that could potentially make the deck better, though I can't say for certainty. Yeah. This Pokemon is bonkers. I'm pretty sure there's more things to do with it, definitely, than just Suicune, but it is kind of like a safe approach. And I just really wanted to showcase the raw power of this thing. And it's definitely one of the most slept on cards from the set. Obviously, when it comes to Suicune combinations, like, it's hard to justify anything over like Suicune Greninja. But I do think this Pokemon is an absolute powerhouse, and I think today's session has really showed it. Tomorrow we got a much spicier deck, though. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow's deck is all about disruption. It's been suggested by several of you, and it's something. So I'm excited to record with that. But I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the games. Have a swell day. Leave a like. It helps. Hope you're enjoying the daily content. I'll see you guys tomorrow.